Well, we want to touch on one race, gentlemen, down south there at Riccarton, and it is the main race of the day. Race number 8 on the card, Steve, the Thoroughbred Breeders, the Valachi Down South Island Thoroughbred Breeders Stakes, Group 3, over the mile.
Yeah, nice race, competitive race. A couple of Northerners have made the trip down south, including the favourite Irish Girl, $4.80, backed into $4.20, well supported, John the Ace. Zoluminous, $6.50 on the opening, now trading $6. Beneficial, $6.50 in that third line. The Gift, now look, no jockey here on the Gift, drawn a wide gate, gone out of turn 6.50 to 7. Four Queens, another Northerner, for Tony Pike because the Asano combo, 6.50 out of turn to 7.50. Savasar, always well played, Thad, you know that, 8.50 into 8. Double figures around Asa Thought, 9 out to 12. And Madam Sequoia, who got a bit of the chocolates last start for the punters, reinvesting here at a nice middle quote, 26 into 16. So, look, a slight lead around number 1, Irish Girl, but there's a bit of support on 4 Queens, Savasar and Madam Sequoia in that middle to end market. Yeah,
okay, big field BP, excellent betting race, many chances. Help us, SOS time in the Thoroughbred Breeders, please.
Yeah, well, could it be just a case of what the horse at the top of the book, any record that she brings into the race? She's a horse that was placed in the Valachi Downs Canterbury Breeders Stakes, which of course is held on the middle day of New Zealand Cup Week Carnival, when she was placed in behind Amy's Jewel a couple of seasons ago. Her most recent form has her right in this race, doesn't it? Look, even, 2 starts ago, she ran second behind Prix de Feu. Well, Prix de Feu is a Group 1 placed horse this season, was actually placed over 1,600 metres behind Call Sign Mav, got within, a length in the Windsor Park plate, somewhere around that margin. Might have even been half a length to Call Sign Mav. So if you're just trying to leverage off some sort of form line, that's a good one for mine from 2 starts ago when this horse ran second, Irish Girl, to Prix de Feu 2 starts ago. Then was beaten by One More Time. Look, One More Time's been stakes placed this season out of Ellerslie in the Westbury Classic and behind Dragon Queen. So she does have all the right form credentials for this race, doesn't she? And she is the rater of 90 in the event. There is a lot of good form in the race, isn't there? Don't get me wrong. There is a lot of horses here that are coming through the grades. Zoluminous has been able to do the job down south for Jamie Richards. The Gift, as Stephen said there, no jockey named yet, but look, a horse who's in form, as a Thought as well. So look, it creates a good race, but I just keep coming to Irish Girl with what she's done so far in the north and heading back south.
Is it as simple as that? We see these northern mares go down in this race in history, Paul, and generally perform pretty well. Is it as simple as just going Irish Girl here?
Not quite
simple.
Not quite as simple as that. No, and I see we've taken a wee bit of money down, a wee bit further down the page on Madam Sequoia. 26s into $16, but I can't keep taking my eyes off Zoluminous. I mean, do we have to be reminded that Jamie Richards can actually train a horse? I think we saw that at Trentham last Saturday.
We haven't even touched on Trentham. We might get a chance to do that toward the end of the show. They had a reasonable day, didn't they?
Ballon Rouge. Yeah. I've got Zoluminous on top. Just comes in with some very, very good form. I can understand why Irish Girl is the favourite there.
Yep.
But I'm not going to stop backing Jamie Richards' horse until he moves overseas. So.
Until he finally goes to Hong Kong. Yeah, fair enough. Been a bit of an improver, that Zoluminous, Steve. It sort of flattered to deceive for a little while, and then it's just come out and gone bang, bang, so no reason it couldn't go bang again.
Yeah, I think it's an ideal horse, well spotted by Tiako and Jamie Richards to take it down south. It's gone through the grades and it's been there, around about 12 months or so ago. It's now won 5 races and it's got its real opportunity to pick up some black type next to its name being a 5-year-old mare by Zooster. Is that right?
Correct.
Pedigree, yeah. So pretty important because it's got the pedigree, just needs some black print. And away she goes to the breeding barn, Zoluminous. So $6, well found. In fact, matches dollar for dollar with Irish Girl. And look, Irish Girl, we talk about that 1,600 metre query. Look, she's had one try at 1,600, Thaddeus. That was the Easter handicap last year. It ran down the track, but as BP mentioned, 2 starts back, 1,500 at Ellerslie, second to Prix de Feu. And what I liked last start over 1,400 metres is that it ran second in a fast run 1,400. And she produced the fastest last 200 in a fast run 1,400, which is a nice little setup to say 1,600 is definitely in its its profile going forward. So against this grade as well. So just track conditions, BP, what are we thinking? Is it dead 6 currently on NZTR website? It's drawn barrier 1. Is there any showers forecasted, or we think it's going to hold around that dead 5, dead 6?
I think at this stage it's likely to hold around conditions there. So I really hope so, because it sets the rate, it sets the whole day up, doesn't it? And of course, this is an important sort of period of racing, isn't it, out of Riccarton? A chance to really line up the form line, setting into their autumn carnival. So, yeah, fingers crossed it is the case. And she's a horse that, no doubt, 1,600 metres, a quieter run will help her. We've seen her buzz to the front, haven't we, in some races where she's been really keen to get on with her work over shorter distances. This is also a nice opportunity for her to be able to see a trip out with a good cushy draw where she can lob into a nice position, do no work, use the length of the Riccarton Straight to be able to get her chance to get out and run them down. And if all those things pan out nicely for her, look, she's the one to beat, and that's why she is the favourite in the race. But look, I don't think it's simply just black and white that it's her, because of that touch of being maybe a bit vulnerable late with their one and only start in the Easter Handicap over 1,600 metres in her best form of 12 and 1,400 metres. So I think you do have to respect those horses that have brought the good form into the race. I think Beneficial was probably one of those other ones that we have to respect in the event. I noticed that she's just pushed out a touch in the marketplace to where she was originally, now out to $6.50. And Four Queens.
Yes, talk about Four Queens.
She's an interesting
BP.
horse, isn't she? Four Queens. Highly frustrating. Her turn of foot is very sharp and short, is Four Queens. But when she can get it right, and the 2 times that she has got it right, the only problem is there's been a number of times where she's been a short price favourite and hasn't quite got it done. But this season she's been a touch better, and maybe identifying this race by the team from Pike and from Oak Stud has been a good one for them to be able to say, well, let's get this chance to see if we can get some black type on the board. And she's a horse who could be a nice little smoky at that $7.50, $8 quote, and if the track conditions hold up around that dead bracket, that's right in her wheelhouse. It's where she's run her best races.
Okay, you don't think the gift's going to... yeah, I agree with that. Out of Diamond Deck, I loved her.
You're closely related to Lonro.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
she can pick up some black type, I'd love to own it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be nice. You don't think the gift's going around, Steve? At this stage, no jockey?
Well, no jockey, which gives you a nice
chance the
indication.
gift on the last run, wouldn't it?
Yeah, produced a nice figure last start. Let's have a look. Figure was 3.1 lengths above par. The gift, Good On You, who ran second to the gift, came out and placed on a Premier Day in rating 74 grade at Trentham on Oaks Day on Saturday. So there's a bit of form reference there. So look, the gift would have been right in it, but again, question mark, no jockey from a wide gate, always concern.
Yeah, okay. You got any Southerners in your numbers, Paul? Look, Beneficial there. What am I looking at? Fetacan, he's out at 41. As a thought, Savazar, any of them featuring for you?
Don't try and tempt me, Thad. I know where my money's going.
Okay, well, tell us, let us know.
Straight to the top of the market. There's Illuminous on top, but Irish Gill in there as well.
Yeah, okay, you like Illuminous. Yeah, okay, you're going with Tiakau. Not a bad formula.
Yeah, they pick up a winner every now and then.
Tends to work. BP, where would you be tracking in the breeders this year?
Yeah, I'll go with Irish Gill as my top selection. I think it's a nice race where you could explore just a couple of others for safety reasons, for quaddies, and if you're trying to play a top 4 bet. So Four Queens, I'd keep watching where she sits here in this market. If she starts working out to that $8.5, $9 quote, she could get me around that price. And Beneficial, look, if the drift keeps happening with that horse, she's a good mare that produced a nice win last time to the races. So they're my safety net horses around the favourite and Irish Girl.
Yeah, okay, fair enough too. Always money for Savazar in there. I see it's back and trip a long way. That'd be a good training effort.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if that money continues to flow on race day, Thad, but quite often it's a losing liability for the tab. But look, no strong opinion when it comes to the Southerners via a couple of Northerners, but a lot of money spread early doors. But the two at the top have been well played. As I mentioned earlier, they matched dollar for dollar.
Yeah, okay. That's going to be a very, very good betting race, no doubt about that. Paul was the Luminous. Pops with the favourite Irish Girl, but you need a few for your quaddie. That would be for sure.